Feeling fancy is fun once in a while. We are all deserving of some pampering after all our hard work. I'm going to show you the Hyatt Regency Hotel located inside the MCO Orlando International Airport, along with its conveniences and amazing views. I also flew first class for the first time, and I'm going to tell you about my experience. Hyatt Regency is found in between Terminals A and B and is a very convenient option for people who have an early flight the next day, those who just arrived and want to relax right away, or those who want to experience being in the airport hotel. There are many different room options, but we chose the one with a view of the runway. You could also choose to have a view of the inside of the airport. Our room was located on the 7th floor. The bed was comfortable and included a TV, a desk, coffee maker, and a couch with a coffee table. They had a mini fridge and they provided a couple of bottles of water. The best part was the balcony, where we spent a lot of time watching the planes take off. It also had a nice view of the pool. A movie I really enjoyed was The Terminal with Tom Hanks. It's about a guy who ends up living in an airport because he couldn't go back to his home country. Arriving to the airport a day before our flight allowed us time to explore it, and it just reminded me of that movie. Normally, I'm in a rush trying to get to my gate that I never had the time to appreciate all the ins and outs of the airport. I also say that I'm directionally challenged and can't read a map, but being able to physically walk around MCO made me more confident with knowing where to go the next day. Orlando International Airport is actually the third largest airport in the United States by area, but it's not as intimidating once I actually took the time to see everything. The United app has an interactive map that came in handy and made it easier for me to really get to know the airport. The next morning, we were able to drop off our bags and get through TSA, ride the people mover, and get to our gate in less than 30 minutes. It was a very smooth day, and being able to just step out of the hotel and not have to worry about driving through Orlando traffic in the morning made it so much of an easier process. So then the question is first class worth it, especially for a short, less than 4-hour plane ride? Being in first class allows you to be one of the first people to board first, after the people who have kids under 2, those who are serving in the military, those who have disabilities, are part of the rewards program. So if that really means a lot to you and you have the money for it, then that's a perk. The legroom is definitely amazing. I'm 5'5", 165 centimeters, and I had so much room to stretch my legs. I would say people who are super tall would definitely appreciate first class. The seats were also nice and wide. There was enough space in the middle to put my bag in. There were also a lot of buttons that I didn't even know what it was for. We were the last seats in the first class row, so I was able to recline my seat without having to worry about annoying anyone behind me. The chairs had a pull-out tray table that I was able to clean with the wipes that they provided. It can be pushed forward and backwards. They provided us with water and a hot washcloth to wipe our hands with. This was nice, but I know they also do this even with economy class in other airlines, so you don't have to be in first class to experience this. I also choose the window seat because I love looking out to see the sky and how small everything else looks from that high up. They also gave us a drink of our choice in a glass and warm nuts. We were able to pick our meal a few days before the flight, and I chose the chicken with wild rice with kale. This came with a side salad, a bread roll, and a banana pudding. The banana pudding was good, but everything else was mid for first class standards. My salad was lumpy, but overall, having a hot meal was really nice. My husband got the beef sandwich and roasted potatoes, which came with the same sides. Having a more comfortable seat allowed me to sleep for an hour, but I normally have no trouble sleeping to begin with, even if it's an uncomfortable economy seat. Overall, riding first class was a great experience, and if you have the money for it, you should experience it once. It'd be nicer on a longer flight, like a 15-hour plane ride to Philippines, but the prices on those are just way out of my budget. For a short flight, I would say first class would be most worth it for taller people and those who have anxiety with riding planes, as it makes the trip a lot easier and more comfortable. Would I do it again? Of course.